Hello everyone, my name is Jquery and I'm an adjunct instructor of computer science at Lindenwood University. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about the Jquery syntax and its code implementation. But before going these things, you have to know the two basic things to understand the Jquery syntax. The first one is about the HTML and the second one is about the JavaScript. So if you see in this code block, everything happens inside the HTML, and then we have the body, and inside body we have some code that is implemented in HTML. You can see the heading tag, paragraph tags, and whatever the exact implementation of the jQuery happens inside the script tag. But here are two script tags. The first one is including the jQuery library, that was including the src attribute for the jQuery library. And then the second script tag is for the actual jQuery implementation, where we use the functions that are available over here from that library. If you haven't gone through these, so please watch my earlier video where I have explained about that. So generally, the jQuery is used for selecting HTML elements. So whatever the HTML elements means, HTML elements can be heading, say for heading 2, or can be paragraph, and performing some action. We will do the action over that elements. So the general code is we use the $sign, the selector, the heading 2 or the paragraph, and then the action where $grant the jQuery access for that. And we all know selector means used to find the HTML elements. So elements here in our example is the heading and the paragraph element we have used inside the body tag. An action used to perform certain action on the elements we will see. So, but here is a warning, some action can fail if the method is run before the loaded document. It means these documents should be loaded first before we run the method. That means the method are the function that we actually take from that library. So that should be loaded first so that they can run. So jQuery methods are run inside the document ready event for easy code reading. As we have already said, this is inside the second script tag. We are trying to implement that over there inside document.ready function, and there we have a jQuery methods. These methods are nothing but they are the inbuilt methods that are provided for us by the jquery.min.js file. For example, here we are talking about the hide methods, which has several elements we are trying to use. We are using hide with this, hide with to hide the elements of the paragraph, and to hide the elements with the class, and last one to hide the elements with the ID. ID means you all know all our HTML elements has the ID tag. We can use the ID, but for the test purpose, the name can be any. So we have used the ID here. It means you can use something like called paragraph tag. You have opening and closing of the paragraph tag. It means you can use the ID equal to para1 or something like that to understand at your own level, and there can be. So in this way, we can implement the hide method with several elements, but for our quick implementation of the jQuery, we will be using that this code, and we'll be showing by running the actual code and seeing some output. So let me pull over the code over here. It's over here, nothing new. It will start with HTML and insert HTML. So if you run the code for now, you will see the output over here. it's showing the same thing what we have displayed in the body and the paragraph. And we have inside the paragraph, we have please click on me to hide. If you click now, it doesn't work because we haven't implemented anything over here. So now to implement, it's just a one line code over here. So what we have to do is we have to select that element. Here the element we are trying to select is the paragraph, and we have to use .click function, which is the default provided, and inside the click we will use that. We will use the hide method. Okay, so here, so inside click, so we will use that what we have shown is dollar is which is an inbuilt method, and after this we have the closing of the function. So what I can do is we can use one line, and over there we can close like this. So what this does is that this refers to the object associated with that event, and the hide method hides the selected elements. Which elements? The elements that is inside the p tag. P tag means whatever we have given here on the paragraph tag. So this thing, and the hide method is the same thing. If you remember, we have done something called display equal to none in the CSS. So if you run this code again and click on this, that makes it hide. So inside document.ready, we have implemented the jQuery.